As you can see, we are driving off into the rain momentarily, which will be turning into snow. Good times. So, we've made it to the campground, and we're trying to find a campsite, which is hard because it's like a tree graveyard out here. They've shaved down all these trees. And we come to the fire pit of this site, and it's too full of snow. This is going to be a great weekend. I see you wanting to work. This is Birdie trying very hard to make the fire go in the dark with the headlights of the car. It's going swimmingly.
It will work.
I can see little flickers.
I might cheat at some point, but it will work.
What are you going to cheat with?
My brain.
That's not cheating. We have success.
For anyone that was doubting me and making a fire, I made a goddamn fire.
I never doubted you for a minute. I knew you knew fire.
I do. I have fire. Now we can be warm.
Yay. Okay. I look like an emergency system of some sort. Is it a really obnoxious red light?
Yes, it is.
Like to look at?
Yes.
Let me see. There's two of them. Let me see. Is that the same one?
Yeah, no, that's...
Dang it.
An evil cyclops.
It's supposed to be like not obnoxious.
It is. You're like an evil cyclops.
There. Now I'm just red. Okay, so I am in my tent. Birdie hasn't come in yet, so there's still somebody waiting for me. But it took me about, 20 minutes to get settled in to this tiny little space. It's very small. If I hold my hand up here, I can reach the ceiling of the tent, and I'm used to glamping, so this is very tiny. The obnoxious red light, less obnoxious when it's like up against the wall of the tent, but as you can see, super bright. It's in the 30s tonight, and getting down to 33 is the low, I think. And so, right now I feel warm. On my Neolite air pad that I'm sleeping on, or plan to be sleeping on. I've got 2 sleeping bags though, so I'm sort of cheating. They're both pretty light. I think they'd both fit in my pack if I was going to do that. But for now I'm feeling warm. I have a Cedar Summit blow-up air pillow that I'm laying on, and then I've also got my cheater pillow up here, which I'm sort of also laying on, so that I have something to wrap around, which I'll have to get past that. But for right now, let's just see how the sleeping pad thing goes. We had quite an adventure tonight trying to get here and get everything started. And we're having all of the adventures that women have, as far as we're going to learn how to camp as women out in the middle of the wilderness, including all of the fun that comes with being a girl. Super suck. So right now, yeah, I'm feeling warm. It's early. I just got in the tent. I've been moving around, so I've had lots of layers on. I've got this sort of thermal shirt that I love a lot that is keeping me warm at the moment the most. But just taking off the bra to get comfortable was like the worst thing. It took forever, but not in a horrible way, just in a lots of steps kind of way. So yeah, my pockets are jammed full of a bunch of different random things, tent bags and all kinds of things. So we'll see how comfortably I sleep with that tonight, because we arrived in the dark tonight, so we didn't plan for or we didn't get a chance to kind of get unpacked before we could not see. We used car lights and totally cheated all the way with that. And then Birdie started the awesome fire to help warm us up, and it was fabulous. So now I'm going to try to see if I can't get some sleep. So I got a couple of hours of sleep, and I felt like I was warm enough, except that I had to wake up 2 times in the middle of the night to pee. So basically I think I got like, I don't know, 2.5 hours of sleep. I'll say the sleeping pad was perfectly warm enough, but the open-faced blankets that I had were just not quite good enough for 33-degree weather. So as it got cold and my bladder started waking me up, I just eventually had to just get up. So now I'm up. It's 4:35 in the morning. And I'm kind of an insomniac, so I probably won't go back to sleep, but I might luck out and go back to sleep. I did get in the car and decided to get warmed up while I wait. There's no reason for me to sit at a picnic table out in the cold right now. So yeah, that's where I am. I am definitely gonna have to get a sleeping bag that's just a little bit warmer. And my body, my torso was warm, but my limbs couldn't get warm enough to stay comfortable. And then especially once getting up for the second time when it was really cold outside, it was never gonna happen. So now I wait and we hike in a little while, a couple hours, breakfast, all that good stuff. So I just got up in the morning. It's beautiful morning. Birdie's appears to be making fire, or at least kindling for later. And I think I got about 5 hours sleep. It's 8:30 now, but I was up a good chunk of the night, so up and down. But I'm really excited to get outside now. I know it's still chilly out there, but I'm still excited to get out there and start hiking. And we'll see how it goes. My knee's a little sore because I sat in the driver's seat of the car for a couple hours and slept. But I did get back to sleep, so that's exciting. I'm sure the knee will shake itself off once I start moving again. We're doing our bathroom hike. This hike counts not at all towards anything for the day. So we're doing a bathroom hike. Look at all the pretty hiking to the bathroom. It's very woodsy and piney and nice on the feet. So for breakfast, I've got some kind of coffee with hot chocolate mixed in.
It's Batman coffee.
Batman coffee. I didn't know that was a thing. And then I've got some apple cinnamon oatmeal with some cashews and some orange slices, mandarin oranges, which the can had to get used up because we're not going to carry that bad boy. And Birdie's got this fabulous kettle making the hot water for us, which is lovely. What are you having for breakfast?
I have some coffee and I put hot chocolate in it because I didn't bring anything else. And I got some oatmeal.
Do you want some nuts for your oatmeal?
I would love some nuts.
Okay, let me get those for you.
Extra protein.
So when I was moving the nuts into the baggie, I ended up with this. So that's what I'm eating my oatmeal out of, rather than not being able to have my coffee at the same time as my oatmeal. This is going to be a thing. I need a pot about this big that can have a lid but isn't made of paper.
Like this material.
That's what I need. If you find that for me, please let me know. And don't want it to cost $75. Thanks. Here we are thinking, oh look, they gave us a nice dishwashing station. And then the horrible sign. We are officially hiker trash, washing our weird ass dishes in the bathroom sinks. Sorry everybody else. So we came to Butler Lake and we're looking for the Ice Age Trail. There's a sign there that says start, but I don't know what it's the start of. It looks like just the Butler Lake hiking trail. But it seems to be connected to the Ice Age Trail. Which way is north? Which way, where are we? Is there a "you are here" on this thing? If there is, oh, I see. It's that little screw. They put a screw for "you are here." So we need to go maybe south to get on the trail. Okay. This is exciting. Beware of wild parsnip. Don't want to get burned. We start right away.
Stairs!
With awesome stairs going up on the Ice Age National Scenic Trail.
Oh, are you?
Okay, I'm already out of breath. There's Birdie. We're taking pictures of this fabulous Butler Lake where we're starting out. And just met that gentleman down there who's going to be hiking the Mount Everest to the base camp, which is something awesome.
Amazing.
With his pooches. So I hope that goes well for him. He's going with somebody from New Zealand, I think he said. Pretty neat. Lots of reasons to stop before we even get started. Tying shoes, drinking water, taking pictures. We've got this fabulous wooden bridge for us. Thank you for not making me walk through water this morning. Although we hadn't get started till like noon because it took us forever to get everything set up. But whatever. Pretty cool trail so far. Coming up on road, sadly. But there you have it. Part of the whole thing. Thank you, Mother Nature, for holding up my poles. Look at those pretty pine trees. Seems that the Ice Age Trail has these yellow blazes to follow to help you find your way. Hopefully. Otherwise, we're not on the Ice Age Trail anymore. Huh. Pretty cool. Who's this one? What are we having danger of? That's not a yellow blaze. Oh. Well, we should probably not dig then. Dang, I was hoping to dig a hole. So up ahead, we seem to have a game of truth or dare. I dare you to walk under the big dead falling down tree. Huh. Seems safe. What's holding this up? Oh my god, look at that. It's got the trees like leaning back like, get off me! No! Look at what we found! Yay, springtime! Not a whole lot of it out here. You can hear the frogs letting each other know we're here. So we are in like this awesome tunnel of birch. It's like the gates to heaven or something, all white in the midst of all this brown. It's really pretty. Okay, we're coming up to forge our first river. We might have to swim. No! Ooh, look at how weirdly green it is from all that seaweed swimming around in there. All right, I hope I don't die. Ah! That was awesome. We're gonna find out if they did. It looks like they did a good job, but we have to walk on it to be sure. They like split a tree in half and just, ooh, it feels like elevator legs. Yeah, like it's bouncy a little. That was nice of them to make a mud clearer-upper situation for us. Thank you, them. Birdie stopped, and I am sitting here listening to the frogs. There's fewer and fewer layers on me the more I hike, even though it's only in the 40s out here. I've removed every extra layer I've got, aside from my thermal shirt, which I love, and my scrubs because pockets! I need my pockets. I'm gonna be the scrubs walker or something, I don't know. There is a lot of logging going on around here. You probably can't see that with all the logging. And a lot of swamps we're walking around. We're hoping to get to this shelter today. Check out the shelters on the Ice Age Trail. So, let's see where we get. So, we started here and we decided to go south with the compass. As you can see, we are now here, which is decidedly not south. So I don't know, either the compass is suck compass, as Birdie calls it, or I'm suck compass reader or setter or something. I don't know. Either way, we've gone the wrong way, so we're not going to get to see all these beautiful lakes today. Maybe tomorrow. And yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll park down here and like climb all of this. Thank you for having this fabulous map to let us know we're going the wrong way. I appreciate that. 2 miles in. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Asshole. Okay. Thank you. We are on this horse trail that's got like orange blazes and cool little horses and snowmobiles on it. Let me see, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. See the cool little horses and snowmobiles. But we're not going that way. We are going
The wrong way.
up north. So far we've walked 3 miles up and down and up and down, and we just came across our first other hikers, day hikers. Up here comes some more. They said we're about 2 miles from Parnell Tower, which is I think where we're going to end up before we turn around. You can't tell in the video, I guess, how cool this little spot is. Lots more little green everywhere. You sort of see some moss growing in the green in the pine trees. A relatively nice flat, I mean it's going uphill, but it's relatively easy on the feet compared to what we've been walking on. So that's nice. I've been sitting here thinking about stuff and naming my poles because they're black diamonds. I was like, oh, BD. BD saves me. Oh, I can't call them that. That's BDSM. Oh, I need a new name. So, can't call them by their initials because then they're just going to get a bad name all over the place. Birdie and I are hiking at different speeds, so you just get a different rhythm. That's how it works. So every once in a while I stop and look back, make sure she's there. And when she was ahead of me, she did the same. So that's a nice thing. You kind of get your alone time, but then you can still sort of wait around and talk to somebody if you need to. Kind of cool. So we probably have another 1.5 miles to the Parnell Tower, which is, I guess, where we're headed before we have to turn around. And I was thinking, man, I hate the idea of turning around. Like, a through hike is so much more appealing to me because you're not looking at the stuff you already saw. Even though it looks different going the other direction, it's still just like, I don't know what's coming, so it's a little bit more, ooh, mud. A little bit more entertaining. Ah, that mud got me a little. But I know what's coming, so now I'm going to dread that one particular hill or whatever, instead of just kind of coming upon it and doing it. So that's something. I'm super glad about these trekking poles. They've already saved me from falling multiple times. They were right. I needed trekking poles with my limpy leg. Beautiful day. I don't know how we're gonna hike in like 80-degree weather or whatever, because it's 45 and I'm sweating. But man, is it pretty. Maybe we get some stars tonight. The sky is really blue. Alright, I'm gonna go up. I don't know if you can tell how hilly it is here. You sort of see some of the curves anyway. But I'm gonna go up now. The trail just told me I'm on a highway, you. And there it is, the highway. This is where we're going, Parnell Shelter. And then we gotta turn around and go back. That's in 0.3 miles. There's the Parnell Trail, and there's the Ice Age Trail. And we need to figure out what we need to do from here. There's Birdie. We're gonna look at the map. Made it to the shelter. All kinds of people here. So, we've made it to the Parnell Trail. But it looks like we're gonna hike down to the tower for lunch. Because there's like a Boy Scout troop over here at this shelter. It's just really just a bunch of benches surrounding the walls. It's not like some of the shelters we've seen before. But took our packs off so that we could hike way down to the bottom of that hill to where there's a privy pit toilet without having to carry it all. Oh, my battery's getting low. Time to get out the charger. Dang. Alright, we're walking downstairs to go watch that pretty sunset that's over there. We're in a hurry to get there. It's just outside of our campsite, but we want to see it better without all these trees in the way. Not that we don't like trees, we love the trees. So we had this awesome couple that we met on the trail. They were crossing, we were going opposite directions, and they were going to where we were parked and we were going to where they were parked. But they didn't have backpacks. They were just running by day with nothing on them but a little bit of water, I think. And then we, stopped and talked with people, and we did all the things. And so we kind of ran out of enough daylight to get back in time without kind of killing ourselves hiking. Oh, that's pretty. So we ran into them as we were getting ready to go back onto the trail. They were coming off of it, and told them we were going to try to get back before the sun went down, and they said, "What? You want to ride?" We're like, "Kinda. That'd be super." So they gave us a ride back, and this guy was he's doing marathons and triathlons and all this other stuff. This morning we met the guy who was hiking Mount Everest. Hikers are a durable bunch, man. They do crazy stuff. I'm excited to get to be a part of them. Anyway, we had a boatload of fun with these people, driving us home and talking. Thank you very much for the ride. We really appreciate it if you happen to see this. Great couple. Really enjoyed riding with them and talking for a little while. It's kind of like there's a rainbow around it in the camera. That's neat. Beautiful dock to go out on. Watch the sun beyond the lake. Critter noises. Ooh. Docks are scarier when there's not a bunch of boats attached to them. Reminds me of like a horror movie. Look at the size of this lake. It's not kidding around. You could canoe or kayak on this for a while. Ooh, alligator. Mostly log. But I can pretend. There's like this cool recycle pipe. And garbage bags for you. Garbage and recycle bags for you. And if you're a hunter, you can like know when it's okay. If you're not, you can know when it's safe to walk around the woods. And how to handle it when you catch the fishes. All kinds of things. This is all the ways you're not allowed to misbehave on the water. Travel in a counterclockwise direction. I don't think I've ever seen a sign where it tells you which direction to travel in. So we've been a little bit chilly, but we've really enjoyed ourselves. This was a great, great day. After we kind of got going, we didn't really get really going until noon. So we unfortunately ran out of time for the big long hike. So tonight we're gonna sleep in the van, so we don't have to do anything but like get on the road after breakfast in the morning. And I think we'll hopefully sleep a little warmer, sleep a little better tonight. We've tested gear, we know kind of what we have to do now, so we don't have to put ourselves through any more torture tonight. It's supposed to get down into the 20s tonight. I don't see any reason to suffer through that if I have a van that I can warm up before I get into. I think that's a much better plan. That's the full moon, but it looks like a street light through the trees. But it's fantastic. It's gonna light up our night tonight so we don't have to have flashlights. Yay. Yes, we made fire. Birdie made it 2 days in a row. Well, she lit this one. I helped build it this time. So there. These are our fancy chairs that we purchased for $0 from right there. So she's warming up hot cheese. In that mug right there, we've got some blackberry brandy mixed with water and heated up. It's fantastic because it's like 30 degrees outside. So we're gonna enjoy fantastic warm things now. What was your favorite part of today?
All of it.
All of it. It was a good day.
It was a good day.
It was a good day.
It was a good day. It was cold. That was not my favorite part.
Did you have a favorite people that we met? The people who gave us a ride?
Well, the people that gave us a ride were
pretty super.
But that dude that was running,
we didn't even meet him, but that was pretty cool.
I'm just like in awe of him.
Yeah, there was this old gentleman who was probably in his 70s running up and down the area that we were walking, and he kind of double timed us and got all the way there and got all the way back to where we were in the time that we got in one direction. As he was scooting up and down these hills, it was amazing. He was pretty super. Triangle fire. I like the triangle fire. We had a much more fantastic night of sleep last night. The car was lovely. Car camping is lovely. So we're definitely going to have to get some things to make things a little bit warmer. Look, I've got makeup on my face.
Why are you wearing makeup?
I don't know, it's probably left over. I was wearing makeup to work on Friday. Anyway, we're having our coffee. I'm having this Mountain House breakfast, which incidentally it seems to have gluten in it, but I may die or get very sick, or I may be fine. We'll find out. And Birdie's back to the oatmeal from yesterday.
Cheers.
Cheers. So we're gonna go back out. I think I ended up with, like, what did I say, 7 miles, and you ended up with 10 because you went for that morning walk. Something like that. So it was quite lovely, like a little over 7 miles yesterday. And a little short of what we wanted it to be, but that's, because we kind of ran out of time. And we got a lovely ride from some lovely people, which was way funner than the walk. So, at that time, because my foot was killing me. We're going to give it a shot today and see where we end up. Look at, there's Pretty. Okay, so Birdie is the type of person who needs to have a caffeinated beverage in the morning with her caffeinated beverage. Incidentally, that caffeinated beverage has been also mixed with this caffeinated beverage. She's gonna be zipping around like no tomorrow in like 20 minutes.
Sometimes I have a caffeine problem.
It's nice when other people make animals out of rocks you see animals in. Basically like campsite hunting for future camping trips. This one's not bad. So we've walked all of the loops and took pictures of all the places we want to camp when we come here, and did not take pictures of the ones that we don't. They have their work cut out for them in the next month to get all this mess cleaned up and the stop sign fixed. 'Cause look, it's like a pot sign. But there's a nice little water source. None of those are turned on, not even in the open campgrounds. So, better bring your water. So it's Sunday. We've done approximately 4 miles today, something like that, throughout the day. 3.5, 4 miles, I don't know. We just finished up our little snacky break and petting some more dogs, because that's been kind of a thing this week. A lot of people are out here with their dogs. Now we're going to go see if we can do 4 more. The blue people. We're going to see blue people. Blue people. Sign up here. And we're like, what does it say? Walking trail, hiking trail? I think it says Viking trail. Alas. Nothing near as cool as a Viking trail. If I had brought the water filter, we may have used this opportunity to test it. Look at this. Except it's running right out of a town, so maybe not that great. But looks pretty clear. Looks kind of yellow. But we're doing a day hike with no weight, or at least Birdie's got no weight. I've got limited weight. I'm carrying the water and stuff right now. Oh, that's peaceful.
Oh, maybe you can see that little puppy over there. That other adorable little puppy, huh?
That's a teensy tiny little one.
Look at Freckles. Look at. Is that yours? Oh,
Lots and lots of little... Oh, there's a fish. And snail shells. The snail shells don't pick up very well. See, that one might. Oh yeah, there you go. Snail shells. The trees here are lined in like perfect little rows. Like good little well-behaved children.
Walking to the shelter. Let's find out.
Don't know where we're going, but it's grassy and semi-private, so we'll see. We found a swamp by accident. Supposed to be a horse trail and a snowmobile trail, but we've turned it into our hiking swamp trail. Holy crap. Thank goodness for hay. Yikes. Stop ahead. We can't even get ahead. What are you talking about? Ah! This is my favorite. Okay. Woo. Oh, man. We found a different trail after walking through the swamp. And now we're hoping that this will lead us to the little shelter. Ooh, there's a house there. That does not look like a shelter. It's definitely a house.
It's definitely a shelter, but not what we're looking for.
Not the kind of shelter we're sneaking around looking for in the wilderness. Huh. Guess we'll see. Oh, there's another hiker. Maybe they know. So the hiker lady says we're going the right way to get to the shelter that we've called our goal for the day, which we totally passed up and went to the town of Dundee, and then we went to the Twin Ponds mill place. That was really a fun little place to be for a minute, and then we came back to continue our quest for the shelter, which apparently is relatively close to here, but it's a lot of confusing. We'll see. You'll get a picture if we get to the shelter. Won't that be exciting? So Birdie looks over here and she goes, "What is that?" It says Ice Age Trail. It's a blue marker. And then she gets very excited, looks across the road. Shelter! This is a winning find. We've almost made it to our place of goal, which I suppose if we didn't go all the way to Dundee, we could have made it to quite some time ago. In any case, we're almost to the shelter, so I guess you'll get your picture after all. Oh, that's right. You were the one I was asking about your pad.
Yeah, he's been over there just kind of munching for the last couple hours.
So we made it to the shelter. I took a couple little pictures, but I didn't want to take too many because we were going to be taking pictures of these strangers that were there, which were super awesome. We sat and chatted with them for a while. They're hiking. They've been actually camping outside yesterday when it was 28 degrees and we were hiding in the car. They were sleeping outside. Poor gentlemen. Anyway, sat with them for a little bit and then trail magicked them a Snickers bar while we're on our way back to the car because we don't need it anymore, and they just might. They gotta do a little more of this yet. So, super cool. We are living the life, living the dream. We found more flowers. I don't know what kind they are, but they're super pretty. We've decided to try to take the road back to the trail instead of the horse hay swamp, which is a new experience for me. We're going to see if we can find the trail if we go this way. This is the kind of place where the houses have like GPS coordinates for addresses. See? Oh, you probably can't see. It's too wobbly. You'll just have to wait till we get there. It won't be long. Anyway, this has been the coolest trip. This has been a great way to start out our weekend training sessions for the Appalachian Trail. The Ice Age Trail definitely gives us enough of a workout. See, there you go. GPS coordinate address. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. Here's the other angle of that big red farm that we took from the trail earlier. So we're definitely going the right way. It's cool. It's got sort of a running stream. We've made it almost back to the trail. There's the sign. Recreational trail crossing. Random trail with no name. They really, like, some of these trails, they do a really crappy job of, like, labeling and saying, oh, you're on this trail. No, you're on this trail. Oh, this trail has no name. It's rather obnoxious. But it's kind of also fun to get lost. I'm going to come up here with you because suck. Alright, there's the trail. I can see it from here. Safely back on the Trail of Frogs.
Since it has no name, we're going to give it one.
Trail of Frogs. Toff. We'll call it Toff. Toff Trail. This is cool. I wonder if anything lives in there. Big old cave for some little critter. So this limb is like being sucked in by the tree instead of being grown by the tree. It's just weird. Like, I don't know, that's weird. Somebody's lonely sock, sadly laying all alone in the grass. I wonder if they'll come back for their sock here in the middle of nowhere. Huh. Good luck, sock. Sometimes life fights back against the machine. And my only friend, the ends. Back where we started this morning. At Long Lake Recreation Area. Let's see what this little brown sign says. I didn't see it on the way out.
Because we were going the other way.
Let's see, if we go that way, you can go to a parking lot, you can go to the beach, and that is all you get. Sorry kids, no more hiking for you. So I am almost all the way to the 10-mile mark for the first time during my training, for just hiking, not for the day. I've already well surpassed 10 miles for the day, but for just this hiking tour. We finished up our trail and we weren't quite at 10 miles after everything we did. So I've decided to kind of walk around our camp loop one more time just so that I can make it that 10 miles, because I can't get that close to 10 miles and be like, oh, I need to sit down and go home now. That'd be total buzzkill. I need a new goal when I want to stay at 10 as my goal when I'm this close to 10 right now. So next time my goal will be like 11, but it'll be pretty cool because I don't think I've ever done that. Back here there's some hike-in sites. Always not done that too, just because we had so much gear. But now that I'm backpacking, we just might check those out. They're kind of tucked away, a little bit more private, which is super-de-duper if you like to kind of have some alone time. And yeah, it's going to be really hard to go back to work tomorrow after spending all this time hiking and just being outside in nature, because it feels so good. It's absolutely healing to just be in the sun or even in the freezing cold and, like, you know, suffer through that and win. You know, it's, I don't know, it's a soul healing experience that I'm a big fan of. I'm such a tree person, and just being around the trees makes such a difference in my attitude about the world. Trying not to have the sun be in the background while I'm talking to you. And especially these pine trees, they're so pretty. And just, I don't know, they always seem sort of protecty to me. We've met so many interesting people just this weekend alone. We really thought we were going to be out here all by ourselves. And it was nothing of the sort. There's been people everywhere doing the crazy stuff that we're doing. So, and you know, without alcohol too, just doing crazy stuff because it feels good to do crazy stuff. Be outside, get crazy, feel better about life. What did you do today? I hiked 10 miles. Woo! Almost 10 miles. So, I feel pretty darn good about that. Looking forward to having a cheeseburger today because I earned it. Maybe even a milkshake. Probably not. That sounds so heavy. At the very least, looking forward to a giant glass of ice water when I get home because I haven't carried any ice. Water's been cold, but I haven't carried any ice. Made it back to where my campsite is. There's that. That's where we slept last night with our cool little bench that we made. So I'm almost around the loop. Behind me over there is the lake that we hiked down to yesterday. And here's the camp right here. Is the campsite where those people were before, but now they're all gone. Looks like they had a pretty good deal on a site. That's not a bad site. We might want 724. I don't know.
Total distance 10 miles.
You hear that?
Total time 5 hours, 38 minutes, and 20 seconds.
That's my 10-mile mark.
26 minutes, 10 seconds per mile.
Woo!